on the part 2 now. And it's snowing out. Yay. Well, how's it going today, tubes? So, it's a snowy day, and we actually got some snow on the roads and everything. There was some in the yard, but it kind of disappeared now. So, now it's time to hang the solar panel thing. I don't really know how I want to hang it, because I want to hang it so it has protection from the hail and stuff. I was thinking about hanging it over here. I got the ladder here too. There's a ladder. I was just thinking about putting it on here, but I don't think this will hold it. I never had to screw through this, so I might just put it up here. This is where I was originally going to put it, but I want to put it here because it'll have protection from hail. It'll still get, plenty of charge. I don't know, I might put it here. I'm just going to probably do it anyway, and then you guys can bitch at me if I do something wrong. And it's actually snowing out quite a bit. Holy shit. And there's a guy that wanted me to do an update on this light. Like after it's fully charged. Well, you'll see that in part 1, it works and everything. But yeah, I'll probably in like a couple of weeks, I'll probably do like another update to it. But now I'm not going to. So, now everyone was suggesting, one guy suggested to go, well, he didn't. Most of you guys are saying to either go in the middle or go on top. Like I'm guessing in the middle, or way up there, not there. The one guy said that I shouldn't go low because, it's easy for somebody to turn this thing off. Like if it's set to auto, it still works. I mean, yeah, if somebody wanted to rob the place, they could just come up, flip the switch off, right? Well, it's close to winter time, and nobody's gonna want to, rob anybody when it's minus 40 even during the daytime. Nobody's gonna want to rob it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna leave this light for now. Let it go for this winter. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy 2 100 LED lights. Those. Well, I'm gonna buy one for now, but not like now, but maybe later, maybe next year. I just know that there's a beer can over there. Somebody's drinking up a storm. All right, who did it? Who did it? You can see there's car tracks and everything, but no, I think the 100 LED lights are, of course, going to be a lot brighter than this guy. So, I'm going to need work lights, of course, out here too. And I don't think anybody's going to suggest any other kind of lights. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 2 100 LED lights, about one every month or so or something. Because, they're like $100 each. So, I don't want to buy... I could if I wanted to, but that's kind of making me kind of broke. So, I don't know, I might, I don't know. And then I'm going to just put those 2 100s. Freaking cars. That's the freaking neighbor, I think. It looks like the neighbor. Probably the wife this time. I don't know what her problem is, but she's got some problems. No, maybe not. No, somebody else. Holy crap, she's snowing, boys. Yeah. I'm just going to buy 2 100 LED lights, and then I'm going to stab them one in each corner. Like, one there. One there. Okay? Those will be my work lights. Those will just be left off at all times. I'm not going to turn them on unless I'm going to be working. Holy fuck, look at those snowflakes. Whew, mama. And then what I'm going to do, this light will be my security light. So what I'm going to do with this light, I'm just going to go put it right up underneath there. Way up there. So it has protection. It still has protection now. But it'll probably still get covered in snow and stuff. But it's not going to hurt it. It's waterproof. I'm just going to leave this light here for this winter. It's fine. you know, it lights up what I want it to light up, so it'll work for this year. But that's my game plan. I'll just leave this here for this winter. And then when I get my two 100 LED lights, depending on how bright they are, I'm going to buy one for now. Well, not like anytime soon, but next year, obviously. And because I'm not going to want to do too much in the wintertime, so that's what I'll have to do for now. And then, like I said, then I'll just mount those suns a bit. One over there, one over there. You know, 100. This is a 60, so the 100's, you know, times 2. Well, that should be plenty bright. That should be bright enough. Those are just going to be my work lights if I have to work on something out here, you know, which I don't really see how I would, but, you know, you never know. You know, the tractor might break down here, you know, the big red might break or something, and I'm going to need some light, so that's what I'm going to do. I don't care if people think it's stupid. I'm just going to do it because I'm willing to spend the money, and I like lighting, you know. It makes me safer. You know, it makes me feel safer because, you know, nobody can trespass, you know, really, so. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to buy 2 of those 100s, put one there, and then this guy, I'll move it up, you know, way underneath there, because I don't want, you know, yeah, because, you know, nobody can reach it way up there. They would need a ladder. One guy suggested to go halfway. I do like that, too, and I think there was even one guy that suggested I should go way up there, or as high as possible. Well, I think I'm just going to go right underneath the overhang because I want there to be protection from hail. And I want to do the same thing with the solar panels because I don't want to have to, I don't want to have to, you know, worry about them. Even though we never had big hail. I mean, the biggest hail we've ever had, you know, it's just, you know, pea-sized hail, which ain't going to do shit. You know, it won't even put a dent in mud, you know, so. But, you know, another thing, too, is with the high winds and everything, I think it'll still get plenty of sunlight. It's going to be, you know, of course, chest height, you know. And if they cut the wire, well, the damn thing's auto, so it's not going to ruin it. Well, they would ruin the wiring, but, you know, I could just splice in a new line then, you know. Now, I'm hoping that I can do that if there's enough cable. There should be. 9 feet of this bullshit, so if not, then I would have to splice in more, and I have never done that, so it would all be new for me, of course. So, but yeah, there should be enough. There's 9 feet of cable, and so. But I noticed that it looked like in the picture they had it mounted like this. And I was like, I don't think it matters. Like this. See? Well, I wonder if I shouldn't maybe go like, see, it's a little bit different. I would have to still kind of set that because I'm going to need all that cable, so I don't know, I'm going to put it like this first and then I'll see how much cable there is. And then if there's enough, then I'll just hang it like this because it's already kind of like preset already. Well, actually, I kind of set it. So if I mount it like this, it should get plenty of daylight. If it's not charging quite right, then I can just fine tune it. But it should charge fine. I don't think it's really going to hurt it none. It's going to be a bitch to mount this fucking thing because it's going to be hard to get the screws in there. I thought you would just kind of fold it up out of the way and then set it. Which is probably what I'll do. But yeah, that one guy suggested that I put it up high because, you know, then they could turn it off and on and off. Or, you know, off. They wouldn't turn it back on, they would just turn it off. Yeah, I do agree with you. I probably should have went high with it, you know. But, you know, it's getting close to wintertime now, and I don't think anybody's going to rob anything now. You know, if they do, they're kind of stupid. But, I mean, next summer, you know, I'll buy. Well, I might work on it throughout the winter. I don't know. I'll probably just buy like those 100 LED lights every now and then, and use those as like my work lights. And then just this little 60 son of a bitch here can just be for, you know, security reasons. And I can just put that fucker way up high because it doesn't matter if they turn on or off the the 100s because that's just going to be work lights. I mean, if the sun's paying for it, you know, I might as well go crazy on them. You know, I mean, it's not that hard to, you know, to put on. I mean, the light was on within probably 30 minutes. Probably not even that. If you did it right, it would have been done in probably about 10 minutes. But since I had to kind of fuck around with it a little bit, you know. But she is snowing now, boys. Oh, Christ. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't see that in my lens. It looks like it's not even snowing, but I'm sure you guys can see that. My damn screen thing's so freaking small. So, but yeah, so that's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to mount the solar panel thing low because I want to keep it. Another reason too I want to keep it low is because I know, even though it's got the overhang on it, it's still going to probably build up ice and snow, and I'm going to want to clean it. So even though in the wintertime it probably won't really be on, and if it is going to be on, well, it'll be so fully charged that it could run for 8 hours, no problem. But yeah, this thing does need its charging, so I have to plug it in. So I got to get the solar panel mounted up. I know I doubt that batteries are full. They say to take the battery pack out and inspect it, but you know, it seems to be holding a charge, even though I haven't charged it. But you know, they put a charge in it, so I don't know how long it would last. If you set it to auto, it would probably last, but you know, for being on continuously, it would probably run out pretty quick. But you know, I think they probably just put enough juice in there just for you to, you know, to fine tune it. Now they said to hook the cable in first before you even plugged it in. Well, I can fucking disconnect that thing easy because it's right here too. It's right next to the on-off switch. Or I could unplug it if I wanted to. So, but yeah, he is right. I should have went high with it, yeah. But I like the idea that I can touch it and turn it on and off myself, you know. See, right now it's off. It's been off all night because I didn't bother turning it on because, well, what's the point, you know. So, it's damn near, it's mostly for the summertime. That's when people really like to wander around and, you know, and try to steal things. And then as I get more expensive tools in here, I'm going to have to, you know, up the security on this. So, and the lighting is really all the best I can do for right now until they get a new door put on. And I'm thinking about going with a key code door, like you got to push in numbers to unlock your door. Bill T-Max does that, and I think I like that better. Even though the damn thing can, you know, I think it runs on batteries. They kind of wear out after a while, but you know, it's batteries. Fuck them. I buy them by the shitload anyway. Those fucking batteries, you know. So, because they wear out in your TV controllers, you know, and everything else that runs on batteries, you know. This stupid thing. Well, this thing has a different kind of a battery, and it's rechargeable, but I got to get a new one of those too. $30 on eBay, so quite a fucking bit. That's about $20 or so for a new battery for this camera. My sister managed to find 2 websites, and one website was about $5 cheaper than the other. I think that was on Amazon. But Amazon kind of sucks. I ordered my PS3 mic there, and the first order, they lost it. It just poof, disappeared with the wind, so I had to reorder it again. So, yeah, I finally got the second one. So, yeah, but anyways, guys, you guys can leave your opinion about the solar panel, but I'm going to mount it anyway. Holy fuck. Damn Bobcat loaders, all the shit and everything. Must be doing stuff. Unless somebody can't drive. Can you drive? S185, it's got a big huge bucket on it. With a Chevy pickup truck. That's another thing I want to invest into, you know, is a Bobcat loader, but God, there's so much fucking money. Anywhere after 6 suggested I should get like a really used one, but, you know, they're still about $6,000, even for a really used one. And it's got to have cab, heat, and air, you know. I mean, I don't need the fanciest machine in the world, not like this S185, even though that's my favorite loader, S185. So they're just right for what I would need them for, but, you know, it'd still be a little overkill, but You know, I like overkill, so. But yeah, you guys can leave your opinion on the solar panel. I know I'm going to mount it low, boys, but I think it's safer for me and for the solar panel because I got that overhang on it. It should still get sun, and of course it's super cloudy today, so it wouldn't really charge, even though they say it would charge on a cloudy day, but it might get a little bit of juice, but not much. You know, I mean, I'm not going to really fuss over it, so I think I'm going to have to probably, I don't know if I can screw into this stuff or not. Yeah, you probably can, but I don't know how, if I could just use it with a screwdriver or if I would have to pre-drill it with, like that other rotten screw. Because now I only have 3, and I 3 would hold it, because I ruined one of them, and I wanted to make sure that my light stayed in place, so I needed 2 for that. So, but anyways, guys, I'm going to go for it now. I'm going to get the solar panel mounted up and get it plugged in, and like I said, I'm just going to go low with it. You guys can leave your opinion, but, I mean, who's going to rip off my solar panel, I mean, they probably just think it's for something else. They don't realize that it's probably for that light, I mean, it could just be there just to, charge up my cell phones, even though I wouldn't do it out here, but, so. But I got to figure out the wiring, so let me go and get started with this, and then I'll keep you guys updated, of course, and stuff. So, yeah. See you tubes in a minute. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, I don't know, about 20 minutes later, I don't know, maybe not quite that. Well, yeah, probably. I had to take a break. It's so fucking cold out. My hands are frozen. I had to go in and warm up for a little bit. I got the solar panel set, boys. I think it's set just right. I'll show you here in a second. And it's only held on with 2 screws. I think I could have put the 3rd one in, but guys, it seems pretty stable with just 2 screws anyway. I mean, if I can move the thing to set the solar panel to how so it can react with the sun. If you can move that with just those 2 screws holding it, it ain't gonna fall off. So I cleaned up some of my mess now, because I'm done now. Pretty much all I got left to do now is the quick couplers for the whole, the air compressor. They'll be coming Monday. I guess I could clean up my light here too. I might as well do this quick. So I did get her hung, boys, and I'll tell you, there's one thing I don't like about it, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, I did find one dislike in her, but just one. The only thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't tell you how full the batteries are in the thing. I mean, I don't even know if it's charging right now. I can't tell. So, because well, it's super cloudy out, so I mean, I doubt that it would even fill that with any juice anyway. But I mean, it's the point that I would like to know if it's charging, if it's full, if it's weak. I think they should have added a light on that, or a little blinking light to tell you that it's either charging, it's not charging, or or whatever. They should have done that, but they didn't. So it's fine. I just hope it works. We'll find out if it keeps if it keeps charging. If it keeps turning on, I mean. So I don't need that anymore. I got to take this light back in. So I got to take the ladder back too. Well, that's it, guys. We got another project done for the winter. So I hope she works. She needs to be working. I mean, she's not on right now, of course. So, but they recommend it to charge for a few days, up to they say 3 days. Fully charged. So I'm going to let it do that, and then by Monday it should be full. because today's Friday, no, Saturday, I think. I don't even know what fucking day it is, boys. So I have one screw left for that solar panel. And then I got one, this is that damaged one here. I might put that other one in, maybe in the spring, just to make sure, double sure that it stays, but I think it'll stay without it. Yeah, it's Saturday today, so actually, yeah, so Monday around this time is when it should be fully charged, but if it's going to be cloudy like this, it might take even longer. I don't know for sure, but, you know, whatever, it's fine, it'll work either fucking way. I'm sure it's still got some juice in there anyways, you know. So, but, the one guy had told me that, you know, to hang it high. Well, I'm not going to do it now. It's already out. I'm going to leave it now. So, but what I do plan on doing, like I told you guys earlier, I'm going to buy two 100 LEDs. Well, I might buy just one for now. Maybe next year sometime. Because it's too late in the season to really be doing much any more of this now. Even though I could still go on for another month, but I don't want to. I want to quit. So I want to be done for this season, you know. So I'm just trying to move my wiring out of the way for all this. This is for the heater. I will be needing that, so I'm going to hang that there. This is my extra extension cord, which I'll probably just hang up over here. It's still good, I just haven't been using it for anything else because I replaced it with a new one. So, yeah, so I guess that's pretty much all it then. I will show you the thing too. This should be staying there. So, the way I routed the wiring, it's not like, you know, whatever you want to call it, like not nailed in or anything. It actually, there were some gaps between some wood and stuff, so I just kind of just, you know, poked it all up into there, and there's still extra wire left. And I'll show you here, if nobody drives by. Well, here's the light, and there's the wire running up into there. I never did test if I could adjust this light. Well, I would never have it that high. So I guess I can still, if there's still slop in that wire, you see, I'm not going to nail it or anything because I don't plan on leaving this light here forever, ever. And then the wiring goes up along there, right up in the crack there. Hope you guys can see it okay. Yeah, so there it is. Then she goes over to here. Goes over to here, and then most of it's tucked up into here. See, most of it, and then it runs down into here. And I tucked it up in there, and there she is. She's mounted, boys. I guess you can kind of adjust it from left to right, kind of like this thing too, a little bit. Just so if this thing's crooked, which it is, you see it's crooked, you can make this look straight, so it doesn't look all like crappy and stuff. I don't know if it's pointed quite right. You know, it might be a little too... It might be a little steep because the sun's probably not that high now. So you can move them, you know, to whatever height. I'm just going to leave it like that. If you guys think I should put it down some more, let me know. I can go down one click. Yeah, it's just probably a little steep. Maybe I should actually go down one. There. There, that should be good then. Like I said, I was going to put it here, but see, I'm worried about the weather beating on it really hard. Yeah, she's waterproof and water resistant, but she's probably also hail resistant too. But I mean, if we ever should get some really big hail, which we haven't in years, well, as far as I know, we've never had any real, you know, like big size fucking hails. Well, if it does, you know, it's got protection. Because the hail will just hit the roof and then just right off into the ground. It won't hit it. The light will have protection too. A little bit anyways. Not too much. Well, if it did hail, it would hit the case. The case more than the lights. And it looks like you can take the cover off. I suppose if you blew a light, you could replace it. I think some people are saying that some of these lights do burn out after a while, like after however many hours you guys. Whoa, what the hell was that? You guys hear that? Oh, it's a crow. God, that scared the shit out of me. It sounded so fucking weird. I think there's one guy that said that some of these lights, I don't know if it was for this one or if it was for a different light, but he said that some of them burned out, and he says that you couldn't even tell if one or two was burnt out because they were just so bright. But oh, here comes the wind storms now, boys. Holy shit. Still snowing too. But so that's how she is. I'll give you kind of like a far away shot of everything. Let me know, guys, if you think that solar panel is a good place for it. I think so, because it adds, security, or not security, but protection to it. And I'm sure, this is the best spot for solar panels, because right here, this part of the wall, and then the part of the roof too, right? If I go more over there, in the wintertime it would scan, but not in the summertime because there'd be too many leaves and shit. So this is the best place for it. And if we do get too much for leaves, like this tree here, I might take this tree down sometime. I think this one I could do myself. I don't know if it'll hit the house or not. I doubt it. I could take that tree down. I could, I'll cut some of this stuff down too, somehow. Now, I want to take this whole fucking tree out, get rid of it, but it's a lot of work, so I don't know if the farm boss would be up to that. We'd probably need the 400, the big tractor too, so. But I mean, in other words, then the best next place, would just be all up along this part of the roof. It's got to stay on the south side of the shop for everything. Now, I don't know if I plan on leaving these trees here forever. I mean, they do add good protection to the wind, but, they're getting kind of worn out, and it looks like this tree's actually starting to lean into the shop, so this one would have to get cut down eventually. I don't know why this guy, and then there's like 3 or 4 trees coming out of this guy here, so I don't know why there's so many fucking trees in one, but there are, but they'll come down eventually. There used to be a tree right here too, but the last owners, they cut that tree down. I guess it probably died or something, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's been eaten at, so I don't know what the stump looks like. Probably just died, old age or something, But this should do. You guys can see, hi guys. I think it'll do. The camera's getting wet, shit. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's low enough, or, and high enough. Low enough that it can scan, but high enough for protection. I'm not going to worry about the rain and the snow. Because, well, the rain, will disappear after a while. And then the snow, if this gets covered up in snow, well, I can just go right across it with my hand and wipe it clean again. And then she'll scan. So, but, they said this thing will work up to minus 60. So I don't know if it's just a solar panel or if it's the light. Either one of those probably, or maybe they both don't like the cold. I don't know. Well, the solar panel's stuck there now, but if the light doesn't turn on, I could just take the light off. And then just throw it in the shop. It's a little warmer in the shop than it is actually out here, So it would get pretty cold. But, minus 60, that's pretty damn good. So, I mean, it would never get that cold here. So, damn snow, boys. So, I think that'll do. I gotta tuck this wire up yet. But I think, it's got plenty of protection from everything. The wiring seems fine. I mean, I don't know what else to do with it, really. I think that wiring is waterproof, too, but, and then, see there, I can just keep unplugging it, too, if I have to. I doubt that I ever really would, but, I mean, just in case it should break or something, and I gotta get replacement parts for it, I can just unplug it and unscrew it, and off it comes, and the mount still stays in place. So, yeah, but that one guy was right. I should go high with it, so nobody can touch it, Well, I'm going to let it go for this winter. Just, it's just there to add some light when I should walk by or something. Because now, I'll be going to be doing a lot of videos in the dark. Because it gets dark here now by 4 o'clock. And I usually don't get out and make videos. Well, of course I get out around noon and I like to start making videos, but lately I've been kind of doing it kind of late. You know, it's already dark out, so this way I can walk by and it automatically turns on. Because I am going to set it to auto probably, and it just turn on and off as it wants. I'm sure every time a fucking car drives by, it'll turn on, but you know, the sun's paying for it, so I'm not going to worry about it. You know. And the batteries get worn out, well, you know, I can just take the damn light off, take it to the house, get new batteries, you know. Well, these are rechargeable. So I suppose that you get the rechargeable ones at Northern Tools too, or anywhere that sells those kind of batteries. So, but I wish that they would have added a light or something to it, you know, like a little blinky light to tell that if it's charging or not, because I can't tell if it's actually charging or not. I'm sure, I mean, I don't know if it would be doing it today because it's so freaking, you know, poopy and cloudy out. I don't know. I mean, they said it would scan a little bit, but I don't think in this kind of heavy clouding it would. You know, in a light cloud it definitely would, but not this. I don't think in this heavy stuff it would. It'd just be too heavy of a cloud, you know, for it to scan. Even if it is, that's good. If not, well, it'll scan probably tomorrow if it stops snowing and raining. If it's still peas and crafts, well, you know, peas and crafts then. I've never seen that truck before. So, but you know, like he said, I should go high with it. Yeah, I should have went high with it. You know, but I mean, it's getting close to the winter time now, so who the hell's gonna touch it? But next summer, I'm going to buy, you know, I might even just buy them over the winter and then I'll just, you know, save them for in the spring. Well, I'll buy one and then I'll test it and see exactly how bright it is and see if there's even a difference between mine, or, you know, the 100 and the 60. I'm sure there probably is, but I mean, if they're bright enough to be used as kind of like work lights, then, you know, that's what I'll do with them. They're not really designed for that kind of thing. Well, they must be, because you could, you know, just turn them on and they'll run all day pretty much, or all night, or, you know, whatever you want to set it to. So, you know, I mean, if they're brighter than this guy here, times 2, I'm probably going to put 2 because I don't know if 1 would be enough. It might be, but, you know, then what I'll do is I'll just mount those right, kind of like where this one is now, but on the ends, because I don't want them together because I think it'd be, you know, too super bright. I kind of want to make more of this area light up. I don't know, you just got to play around with them, but that's the way I want to go with them. If I need more lighting, then I'll just add more, you know, but I don't really want all those solar panels, but they're not really a pain in the ass to put on. I mean, I don't really care for doing it, but, you know, who's going to do it? Nobody's going to do it for me, so. But, you know, and then I'll just, once I do get the big guys, then this little guy here, I'll move him up. And you can screw into this red stuff, because I've done it to the solar panel. So I am going to go, the one guy told me to go about halfway or so, just so you know you can't reach it. Well, I think I'm just going to go maybe right up to the top if I can, because once it goes up there, I'm never really going to touch it. See, right now I'm going to touch it because I can turn it on and off. I think I just turned it on. Shit. It turns on in the daytime. It's not supposed to. Well, I guess it's because I'm walking in front of it, but you know, that damn thing doesn't listen either. I think the scan things are all fucked up. Like, it's on right now. What I like about it is that you can hear it turn on and off. It clicks. That's what I like. Because, you know, that one there does it too. I like that. I like that feature. That's good. You know, but I don't care for it. It doesn't have like a sense or like a little blinky light on it to tell you if it's charging or not. That kind of sucks, but I mean, I can live with it. I mean, the only way you're going to know if it charges is if it keeps, you know, keeps turning on and off throughout the night. So, I think it's still on. Yeah. Oh, I didn't turn it on, did I? No, it's set to auto, I think. Yeah. So, I'll wait for it to turn. It's probably still scanning me because I'm right in front of it. Because it's so low now that it's scanning different. Maybe it won't even scan on the road now. I don't know. So, but that's just what I'll do, you know. If I'll leave this guy for the winter. That guy turned off. This guy won't turn off. Still going. Oh, turned off. Yeah, it turns on even during the fucking day. What good are the damn scannings? You know, what's the good? What's good? What good are the settings? You know, if the damn thing doesn't listen. Whatever. I mean, I don't care if it turns on during the day. I mean, the sun's paying for it, so. But it sucks because most of the days in the wintertime, it is pretty cloudy out. There's really no sun in the winter. You know, I mean, there'll be a few days. You know, there'll be some good sun. But yeah, I think it'll work, boys. But yeah, I will go high with it. You know, once I get the other two. Well, I'm gonna get one probably in a couple of months because I gotta save up now for bigger as a winch. I should have been doing that in the first place instead of buying all this, you know, fancy stuff. But you know, I'm kind of planning on doing this anyway, just because I want a little extra light. You know, but this light here, the little 60 LED, is just for so if people walk by, then they get scared and they run away. You know, if they plan on trying to, you know, rob the joint, you know. That's what that's going to be for. But for the 100 LED lights, now they should be brighter than this, because, you know, remember, this is a 60 LED lights. So the 100, you think it'd be a lot brighter. It'd probably shoot further, but see, I'm going to have it pointed more down, so this lights up more of my area. So it should be brighter. This guy's pointed down pretty far, and he's still lighting up the road a little bit, but, you know. But once I get the 100s, you know, 2 of those, I want to get one sometime. And just put one on each corner. Those will be my work lights. You know, the sun's going to pay for it, so, you know. I just hope I hope they last, you know, quite some time. I mean, I would like to get at least 5-10 years out of them, you know, before I got to replace them again. Well, hell, I wish they would last me the rest of my life, but I doubt that they would. And these are apparently maintenance free, so. Well, the only maintenance you'd have to do to it, you know, if you wanted to, you just have to clean the scanner and clean the light glass thing on it, you know, if you wanted to keep it clean. And the same with the solar panel, if you wanted to keep it clean so it would scan good, you know, you could just, you know, just clean it. That's the only thing you'd have to do if you wanted to do it. But in other words, I don't think you have to. I probably would only in the summertime because it's too late now to clean anything because it's going to freeze and crack anyway. So, and I think that scanner thing's got a piece of paper on it. I think. Oh, it turned on. Hi, buddy. I don't see it, but I know some of them have a piece of plastic on them, a piece of tape or something. You know, to keep the scanner things from getting cracked or scraped. But this one doesn't seem to have it. But I actually have it on my on the camera. You know how my screen's got a piece of paper on it to protect it from getting scratched? It's still on there. I can still touch the screen, so I just left it on to protect the screen. You know, I want to rip it off, but, you know, it's keeping my screen protected, so I'm just going to leave it on. I can still see the screen just fine, so yeah, you need the windshield wipers, buddy. Freaking right you do. It's snowing and raining all at the same time. Kind of the same truck as what my friend has. This one's a green truck. They're using it more as a dump truck. So, but, you know, that's just what I'm going to do is I'll just, if you guys can find me something even better, like a 200 LED light, you know, brighter the better. But I want to be able to run that all off the solar panel, you know. It's just better for me because it's less wiring that I got to deal with. So, light turned off. So that's just what I want. You know, I like the solar panel stuff. I want to do it to these big lights too, but some people think that's not going to do me any good. Well, I think just for the lighting itself, it's good enough. I mean, you get the biggest solar panel that there is. That's 100 and somewhat volts or whatever the hell whatever it goes by. Go on Northern Tools and look. You know, get the biggest one possible. You don't only need one. And then all the wiring. So then if you do that, well, you know, you should be able to run those lights. I'm not in here all day long and all night long. You know, maybe only for a couple hours a day, if even that. You know, I'm out here again today. I was out here yesterday too. So it's kind of suck not having an extra light in here now, because I want to get another one, but you know, like that guy there. But they're out of stock. They're on back order. So they should get more, and I'm sure by spring. I might even just buy one sometime in wintertime too, and then just save it. Because this guy here is a major. Like I got one there. But he's such a major pain in the fucking ass to hang. He's not chain hung like this guy here is. So, and the one that Devil of Strike showed me, that's the one I'm gonna get. You know, did have an on-off switch on it, like I think just like a chain. You know, wow, I'm just gonna leave it on. Fuck it. You know, I mean, I'm gonna be turning my power off with that black, you know, switchy thing over there, right? So that thing there. You know, I mean, that's what I'm going to be turning my power off with. You know, I'm not going to, you know, do that. So, you know, whatever. It'll work. So, there's that damn Jeep again. So, but anyways, guys, I think that should work. Still working. I think it should be fine. But she's getting a little wet now. She's got a few spots on her, so should be all right. Just tiny little spots of, you know, rain, melted snow, whatever you want to call it. So I will probably buy, you know, the 100 LED lights, like I said earlier, and I'll just use those as like work lights, kind of like thing. Well, if they're bright enough, for what I want to use them for. You know, then I'll use them, but if not, well, I still might use it anyway. I might just put it on the house then. You know, on the east side, or the west side of the house. I didn't want to use that one. I think that one was kind of white too. You know. See, this one here was black. I wish it would have come in like either like a white or maybe kind of like a red color, because in the red it would have matched a little bit. But black would be fine. I guess if it was white too, it would have matched. Cause I got the white trim, so. But yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna leave that light for now, guys. I'm not gonna change it now. It's gonna stay like that now until, you know, until I get the bigger ones. If I like the bigger ones, then I'll put those big ones there, and I'll move this guy up, this little guy here up. That's what I mostly got him for. It's just to be like a, you know, a security light. But he'll still kick on if somebody walks by, even though they can turn it off. But, you know, like I said, it's getting closer to winter now, so I don't know who's going to want to fuck around and steal stuff, you know. I mean, I guess if they're super desperate, they probably would, but, you know, I sure in the hell wouldn't. So, it'll be fine there for now. They'll probably get covered in snow a little bit, but, you know, I can just wipe it off. I mean, I can reach it, you know, so. But, yeah, I do agree with him. I should go high with it, and I will. It's just, I think when it's higher, it's just not going to be quite as bright. I mean, it would get their attention at least anyway, but, you know, it just wouldn't light up the ground like it does now. It probably would, but I mean, it's just, wouldn't probably be quite as bright. I don't think it would. It's because it's really bright now as it is, but it's good enough for me for now. It'll tide me over for the winter. I was going to get the 100, you know, but that was like $100. So, this will do for now, boys. She'll do for now. She'll do just fine there for now, you know. I'll put it up later on, but, you know, because I want to, when I get the big guys, I want to mount them, like I'll put one here, and then the same one down there. My light just turned on again, but, you know, down there again. So those are the 100, you know, those would be my work lights if they're super bright enough. Then I'll take this guy up and I'll shove him up there in the corner. And then, you know, that can be the security light. Which that's what it's going to be anyway, but that's what it's doing now. So. But it's going to stay like this for the winter. You know. It's fine. I like it there because I can turn it on and off as I wish, you know. But I mean, once I do put it up high, I'm just going to set it on auto and then it can just run as it wants. You know. I think I'll probably just leave it on auto now. I didn't do it last night, but I didn't think there'd be much for juice in it. But there still seems to be plenty in there. So, well, hopefully it's charging at least a little bit anyway. I don't think it'll be charging too much now, but it might be a nice day tomorrow, so it might really scan the living shit out of that sun and really charge up good. So I'm just gonna leave it. I mean, how often is something gonna walk by and turn on my light anyway? I mean, it's gonna do more charging than anything else. So I'll just leave it on auto, and then it can just charge as it wants. Hopefully it does. If I notice that it don't turn on when I walk by, then it's obviously dead, so I'll have to turn it off and then just let it charge for a few days. I mean, it's plugged in, so I mean, there's no on-off switch on the thing, on the solar panel, so hopefully it's scanning, or doing whatever it has to, you know, do. I doubt that it'd be doing much today, though, because of the clouds. It's pretty cloudy out. But, you know, tomorrow it might be a little better. It might be partly cloudy, so it might get a little more sun. Can't promise you that, but, you know, it's there, so it can charge whenever it wants. So, but that's the game plan, I guess, for next summer. You know, I'm going to probably buy the lights and stuff over the winter months, and then we'll just save them until spring. You know, and then mount them up and be good. Well, I'm going to buy one sometime, and then turn this guy on, and then compare it to the other one, the 100, and see if there's a difference in brightness. It probably would be, you know, and then, you know, times 2, well, that's going to be kind of bright, so. But those would just be my work lights. If they're bright enough, you know. If they're not bright enough, then I'm kind of screwed, but it's better than nothing anyway, you know. But somebody said that this light, I was looking at that white one for the house. There's one guy said that light was no good. He said this one was better. You know, I don't even know what the other ones are like, the white one. So, that was the double-headed one. And that was LEDs too, so. So, I mean, I don't know. Thought I heard a heli. I think it's a semi. But yeah, but guys, I think that'll do. If got a train, so. But I think it'll be fine. And if I add the other lights, well, that should be plenty. Well, this light will be moved up, but you know, whatever. Who cares? I mean, the sun's paying for it. You know. I don't know if I would ever really get my money, you know, kind of like, I don't know if that thing would ever pay for itself. It probably just would over the years, you know. But, you know, I don't even know if that damn thing would even pay for itself. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell that kind of means, so. Shut up, you stupid train. Thank you. But whatever, you know, the sun's paying for it. You know, the sun's just what's charging it up. And I'm not charging it, so I'm not replacing batteries every 2 days. Or every year, you know. So, it should work. Should be fine. But I couldn't just want to imagine what the 100 LED lights would, you know, be like. They'd probably be pretty damn bright, but I just don't know if it would be that bright, you know. Probably a lot better than this, but this will do for now, boys. This will do for now. Another thing is, I don't really care for the bracket being so kind of flimsy, but, you know, I guess it would hold. I just turned it on again. Son of a bitch. It's not that heavy of a light, I guess. I wish I would have liked it if that thing was a little more thicker. Just a little bit more, so it's a little more durable. I sure in the hell wouldn't want to weld to it, because it would sure have melted in hell of a hurry, because she's awful thin stuff. So, yeah, but anyway, guys, I'm going to take off. I don't want to make this video too long. It's probably already close to a damn hour, so you guys can leave your opinion on the light, or on the solar panel, if you guys think it's good enough. I think it is. I mean, it's down low for me, and under protection, you know. Shouldn't be nothing wrong with it, so should be just fine, I think. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to take off for today, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. I guess have a good day, tubes. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.